prices.
Come to view the requests? Right. I can make the arrangements at once. It's in your hands now. Come again.
Crush sandwiches. Yeah! Let's do it to it!
Uh-oh! Go get him!
Now's our chance!
Let's go!
Let's go all out next time, shall we?
You got it!
What do you think? Let's finish this! No falling under mine.
Oh, my Dragon Blade!
Prepare yourself! Come, crimson sword!
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath before things heat up again. They just keep coming! But we'll show them who's boss! Dragon Blade!
What do you think? Come and get it! Crimson Thorn! Stay with me! Cut them down!
I'm beat. Can we
On to
take
the next.
five? I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate you.
Can't keep up. The roses show the time is right. Come, Crimson Thunder!
It's working! Gotta keep it up! Follow my lead!
Follow me! You have my aid! Thank you, Rosetta.
I'm beat. Can we take five? I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate you.
What do you think? It's over! Right away. Great work, everyone. And here I can go all day long. Don't take my claw.
No running! Can't be me!
There.
Not quite.
Come, Crimson Thorn. Come join me.
And I think that's everything. You were awesome out there. That worked out? Just like always.
Yeah?
All right.
Your stomach growling?
Ah.
So then,
to view the requests?
Zega Grande, the Forgotten Skydom. As I gazed into its perennial blue, I reflected on my last time here, during my travels with him. My memories of this place were distant, yet unforgettable.
Have you been here before, Rosetta?
Hmm? Perhaps I have. Who can say? Eventually, I'll share my tales of the Captain's father and our journey together. When the time is ripe, of course. But first, I would need to sort through my own emotions. It was here in these skies that we would eventually part. I know. In the eyes of eternity, our time together lasted no longer than a blink. Yet his impact on me felt nothing short of eternal. Indeed, it wasn't nostalgia that I felt upon revisiting these skies. Rather, it was the significance of this place and all that transpired here that weighed heavily upon my heart. During the war, primal beasts were exploited by the astral, withered and faded. One primal would eventually drift to Lumacier Archipelago, making a home for herself. Over time, she grew accustomed to the comforts of its forests and the serenity they offered. It was a far cry from the brutalities of war. Centuries would pass until a young man stumbled upon her domain, forever altering the course of her life. She engaged him in a vicious battle, but was ultimately humbled in defeat. Accepting her fate, she resigned herself to death. However, the man would sheath his blade and, to her surprise, asked if she would join him on a journey across the skies. A primal beast was supposedly no more than an astral weapon. Beings born to be controlled, manipulated, and ill-used since time immemorial. She had never entertained the idea of something more. In fact, she hardly had a name for herself. Well, she did have a moniker, but it was a meaningless one, whose sole purpose was to identify her as a weapon. Perhaps out of pity, perhaps out of kindness, the man bestowed upon her a new name. It was from that moment she would truly blossom. Rosetta. It was his gift to her, one she would treasure and love for eternity. With every union comes an inevitable separation. When his journey neared its final chapters, as he took up arms against the god of destruction, I returned to the forests of Lumacier. After my return to the archipelago, I briefly longed for his companionship, but the flora and fauna kept me company. Decades came and went, and one day I would encounter yet another young visitor to the island. There was no mistaking it. This was his offspring. I realized at that very moment the time had come. He had entrusted this child to me from the ends of the skies. My heart swelled, but I concealed my excitement, flashing naught but a smile at the young captain. I would join the up-and-coming Skyfarers crew on the Grand Cipher for another journey across the skies, this time as a bystander. During their travels, they would experience joys and triumphs alongside loss and hardship. I continued to observe from afar, doing my best to obscure my true intentions. My roots were well planted in the past. Knowing what I knew, would I be able to act as a part of their crew in earnest? Before long, my ambivalence would come to a head. My convictions had begun to waver. Was this the right approach? Of course, I was conscious of reality. I knew their journey wouldn't be easy. They would have to face the harsh life the skies had in store for them. And with our foes only becoming more and more cumbersome, even for myself, could I possibly protect them? My presence on the Grand Cipher was inconsequential, and at worst, a hindrance to the crew. I thought if I weren't here, the captain, EO, the entire crew would handle themselves just fine. Perhaps the time had come to retire to the forests once more. But as I was preparing to leave, EO grabbed my hand so sweetly, so innocently, and said she needed me to stay. I couldn't bring myself to abandon her. I would be the bystander no longer. Everyone in the crew had a role to play, and I would be the exception no more. Finally, I found my purpose. I was free to experience the skies once again, hand in hand with the captain. It wasn't duty or obligation that anchored me to this crew. It was love. And I promised to always protect them. I would leave no regrets in the skies. Thus, our journey continued. Only this time I felt that I was a true member of the Grand Cipher.
Piloting an airship ain't easy work, but whether it's plotting a windward course or conducting some routine maintenance, you can always count on experience and intuition. Ha! Just a little further! Finally, the Grand Cipher broke through the nebulous shadows and turbulent winds of the Grim Basin, and to greet us on the other end was our reward, the brilliant clear blue. It was a panoramic azure, dappled by silver-white clouds and gleaming from the light of a new day. Always an exhilarating sight to behold. And judging by the cries of celebration starting to spread across the deck, I took it my crewmates would agree. Damn, who'd have ever thought a young dreamer from Port Breeze would make it all the way out to these skies? The Grand Cipher and I, we'd gone through thick and thin together. It's a long story, but it all started on that fateful day I met the captain. I haven't looked back since. Right then, landing maintenance. Fuel stores, full. Engine, all clear. We were ready to disembark into the unknown. What awaited us in the Zeka Grande Skydom? As uneasy as I was, I couldn't help but feel a teensy bit giddy with excitement. Ah, the Grand Cipher. Ever since I found her abandoned behind a cliff, it was love at first sight. I was just a kid, but I had lofty dreams of repairing that ramshackle airship and taking her to the skies. Back then, I didn't know the difference between a porthole and port side, but I was determined. I dove into books bigger than my head, and I learned basic airship repair, helmsmanship, the whole kit and caboodle. After a ton of elbow grease, the day had come. The Grand Cipher was finally ready for a test flight. I still remember how my hands trembled as I grabbed the rudder. And wouldn't you know it, she actually lifted off the ground for me. Nothing quite like watching your first love take to the skies, is there? But before I could take it all in, my dreams came crashing down. I mean, literally. The Grand Cipher sunk like a damn meteor. 100 different things could have caused it, but that didn't matter. Years of work went kaput in the blink of an eye. Betrayed by the very skies I longed for, I was crushed. Looking back now, it sounds stupid, I know, but it really felt like I had nothing to live for. I put all my hopes into that hunk of scrap. Laugh if you want, but some pits are too deep to crawl out of, especially when you look up for freedom and all you see is the expansive crystal blue of your tormentor. Don't worry, my pity party wouldn't last for too much longer. You see, my dreams had crashed like a meteor.
But ironically enough, it was the meteoric rise of the Erste Empire that would bring the captain into my life. Salvation was on the horizon.
Come again. Hello there. Right. This one, yes? Would you take this one? Good luck out there. Yeah, I think I get it.
Oh, that's how it's done.
A new technique. What do you think? Yet.
It's armor break! Watch out! It's working!
There. They're open. I'm behind you. Just like we practiced.
I've got even bigger spells!
These blooms bite bad. What do you think? Come, finish this. It's furious. Stay sharp, everyone.
Be careful!
Full blue.
Let's go!
There.
Can't beat me! Yikes! Eat this!
What do you think? Can't keep up.
Trouble! I'm coming! Found your weakness! Oh no,
What do
you're
you
not!
think? Sorry, I got careless.
Dragon Ray! It's over!
Don't get carried away.
Not quite! We're out, pal! Get in the circle! It's working!
Can't keep up.
Well done!
Take my form. I'm going to make this hurt so good.
This one. That's what you get for messing with the best.
Full blue. Can't keep up. If you insist. Well done.
Let's keep it up. We've pressed its buttons.
Don't take your eyes off him! Not quite!
Are you injured?
Back in the game!
Crimson Thorn.
Yes!
Can't keep up.
You're finished!
There.
Oh, that should be the last of them, which means quest complete. That's not bad.
Great! We did it! And we did it together! Yes, can I help? Here it is. Would you take this one? It's in your hands now. All right, time to go.
You're bringing the whole circus, huh? Keep on your toes. Yikes! It's alive!
Right harder, Charlie. It's working.
Can't keep up. What do you think? Take one more. There now.
You look fine. Watch out! Where's that You can't beat me.
I think we're good here. Let's move to the next spot. They just keep coming, but we'll show them. It's an air raid!
The rope is out. There.
Working. Regulate. Found your weakness.
I'll finish this. What do you think?
It's working.
Can't keep up. Prepare yourself. Full bloom.
Not a single daddy left. Let's go check out the next place. They just keep coming, but we'll show them who's boss.
Watch out.
There. Crimson Thorn. Refreshing. Full bloom.
Armor break.
More monsters! You ready? One more! Build your weakness! Dragon Wave! Not quite! Watch out! Enchanted land! What do you think? Feel the flash! Dragon Wave! Armor break!
What do you think? Can't keep up? No falling under my
And I think that's everything. You were awesome out there.
The end of the skies! To Estalucia!
I'll make good use of this.
I love learning new stuff.